we're recording. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Terragan of Silent Podcasting. I am, of course, your host, Silence, with my lovely co-GM, Mari. Say hello, Mari.
Hello.
Today, of course, we have Casey, who is once again quieted. Casey is unable to communicate with us for the time being, and will instead be communicated through interpretive hand signals that would work if this were not a audio-only medium. But I eat a sleeve of Ritz, says Casey. I'm also joined by Ace. Oh, wow, she's not screaming this time. Hooray!
Eat my ass, Silence. I'm eating blueberries. Fuck off.
I'm also joined by Tuku.
I'll kill you. I'll kill you in real life.
You can try, Binge. You can try. Say hello, Tuku.
Hello.
I'm also joined by Slender. And,
Hello.
Hello.
Uwu.
Hello.
Oh god, what have I started? Slender, say hello. Say hello, Slender.
He's
Hello
spaghetti.
there.
Oh.
I am eating spaghetti. How may I help you?
And finally, Gerald.
Can I air horn?
You may air horn.
No. Please no. No.
God damn it.
Kyle's.
Hey, Silence said I could.
Gerald, what if we got you and a bunch of other Kyles, fed you a bunch of Mountain Dew, and tossed you at Area 51? What would happen?
I would slaughter all the guards. Also, I'd probably just get killed.
I get the feeling that if we get,
Shot.
I get the feeling if we get enough Kyles and point them at the walls of Area 51 and give them enough monster, they will punch through the walls of Area 51.
No, our bodies would just pile up.
Then the pile of bodies will become big enough where everybody will climb
It's gonna
through
be
the wall.
what is it? World War Z.
If you can't go through, just go over.
Modern problems require modern solutions.
Yes, yes.
Uh,
This is the purpose of overpopulation, don't you know?
Casey says, I don't know what's happening at all at any time. Okay, so a brief catch-up for our audience who really should have listened to last week's podcast, but...
Week, as though it only happened last week.
Well, by the time this thing goes out, it will have been a week.
Oh no, I mean, okay, you know what? That's fine.
Anyways, the gang met up, went to the next location to find the first artifact they're looking for, discovered it was a mask, found out that the entire town is brainwashed, and they are currently facing off against a dark elf that Janu tried to body slam the mask off of.
Wait, it's a mask now.
It was always
A
a...
mask shaped like a crown.
Yes. By the way, Slender, you know how you were complaining about that 1 point of damage you want to have?
Yes.
Janu takes 1 point of damage.
Damn it! I hate you.
You should have...
Give him a concussion.
you should have been more specific.
My health is now less.
Seriously though, if you're gonna complain about this and not be specific, I'm gonna find a way to rules lawyer and bother you.
I smashed his nose in the floor. Come on.
At least give him a bloody nose.
Okay, Uther at least has a bloody nose. So,
Yeah.
you're now facing off against a man who was once an Eplin philosopher, so he probably doesn't have a lot of combat skill. In fact, he's staring at all of you and then proceeds to cut the fuck out and run away into the train.
Did you say into the train?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard tree for a second.
Casey says, put him in a locker! Get him, boys! Swirly!
Swirly. Alright, I'd like to chase. Janu, chase.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
Can I just-
Janu rushes in.
Don't you
His
forget.
name isn't Magnus. He just
I am.
goes.
No. My name.
Oh, I
I
didn't
am
mean to
Monk.
do that. I didn't
I
mean to
am
click on that.
approximately 33.33333333% faster.
Okay, let's see. 20 foot. You wanna... Ooh.
Ooh.
I actually had a map set up for the train, but... oh well then. So, let's see. I'm gonna...
Let's set up. Let's go to the train.
Nah, Gerald's popped a, no wait. It was just Gerald, it wasn't Hart. I can rules lawyer this.
And no, don't
No,
you dare.
and he didn't mean to click that anyway.
But I
Okay.
can. I was actually thinking about it, but I didn't mean to click it like that. I was gonna
Well, if
ask.
you didn't mean to click it. Anyway, let's
I was-
roll initiative.
Alright, cool.
Into the train we go.
We should roll initiative.
We probably should. Let's see.
But can I?
Alright, into the train.
Fun.
Alright, so then let's see. I have not had to roll initiative for a while now. So
I'm trying to find the initiative button.
Yeah, same. I'm lost.
It's at the top of the core between armor class and speed. Also, hey,
Oh,
Silence.
oh, yeah.
Yep.
Could you please add our tokens to the correct place so that we can see?
Oh,
Oh,
Janu ascends to the speedverse.
J- Janu has become one with the Speed Force, and it's going so fast that he begins to fade from your eyes into a vast portal. He's about to die, Flash style.
Oh no.
Yeah. So,
New
to everybody
character
who
sheet
can't see the
voice.
board, to everybody who can't see the board, which is everybody listening, Janu got a 24 total with a nat 20.
funny.
Nice.
I can't.
Also, the board is black.
Yeah, that's Fog of War.
Oh, okay.
He needs to add our tokens to the map, but
Your tokens are on the map.
Oh, you haven't granted them sight, have you?
Let's see, advance.
Yeah.
How do I-
Go and
if our
right-click
tokens were on
advance.
the map, we would be able to see them regardless of whether or not.
Make sure that they emit light, I believe, is the checkbox. It should be a checkbox you're looking for.
Let's see.
And then you have to set a range.
How do I? Let's see.
We're going to have to set this up. Set this up.
Can anybody? Let's see. Will that be under advanced?
Yes, you should right-click the token, whatever token you want to give sight, and there should be a menu in there, advanced or something like that.
Advanced. There's nothing in here about tokens or anything. So
Wait, are you right-clicking the token or?
the
Yeah,
gears. I see two things about aura in there.
they should emit light, something like that. Here, I'll open up a Roll20 real fast and see if I could find this out.
And this is part of the fun, people.
Yes.
Nobody
Let me
knows what the
see.
fuck we're doing.
Advance? No. Oh, you want to edit? Gear.
You can edit stuff.
Ah, yes. Okay. So you want to click on the token.
Okay.
You want to left click so the gear appears.
Yep.
Click on the gear.
Got it.
Go into the advanced tab.
All right.
See
I would
on
also
the
like
right
the token
side
from
it says emit light in blank feet 360 degree.
I don't see the emit lights. I see aura and all that.
Do you advanced fog?
I could just reset the fog.
So are you using actual fog of war, or are you using hand-drawn lines of sight?
I am using actually using fog of war.
Huh. I'm not sure how fog of war works then.
I'm just going to disable fog of war then.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Another time then.
Another time.
I still have control over heart, which I feel like should not be a thing.
Wait. So on the GM layer, have you drawn lines to create line of sight?
No, I haven't.
Oh, the
I don't
fog of
think it
war
really
won't work.
matters.
It's not going to recognize your picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it wouldn't work.
Can you
I
at
can
least?
tell you how to do it later.
Can you at least see? No.
Yeah, we can see everything.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Hey, can you give me a token for the bird?
Sure. There you go.
Yay. The bird drew a head and shoulders.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Alright. Let's see, character sheet.
She's in the bathroom right now.
Okay. At the end here, so, you guys are now in the first car of the train, and up ahead is a door. It's pretty clearly unlocked, but and as far as you can tell, it's the dining car ahead. Are you prepared to walk in?
Bold of you, assume I can walk.
Remember, Ace, your character still has that southern accent, but by the end of this, the accent should be over.
By the end of a 2-minute battle, my 1 hour of accenting.
Yeah, time is weird, okay? Why do you think Cronus didn't like adventurers much? He was.
What else is there?
There's currently nothing else in there.
Can you set up a an initiative order thingy?
Okay, and Slender.
Oh, the way to do this is we all simply click our tokens. Actually, let's find out if it works exactly like
No,
I think
it does work. It's just the thing is not open, so we can't actually send it to the thing.
Ah, okay.
Okay, there should be. Where is the thing for
It's on the left.
left? Let's see. Is that on the? Is that the clock thing?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Turn order. Okay.
Yep, there we go.
Since we haven't begun yet. Okay. So you got because
We all already rolled initiative, man.
yeah, but according
I'm back.
to this page, all right.
We can edit it once we roll it.
Alright,
So
I'm
we
back
can
now.
say
No, I
what
mean,
it
I
was
had it up.
before.
And it was there, but then he deleted it.
Wow. From a 20 to a 3, and the bird crit.
Do I have
failed.
to roll an
Oh, I should
initiative?
roll for my bird.
Yeah. You guys,
Alright.
yeah, are you guys stepping into the next card to confront Uther? Oh,
Yes.
Oh.
oh, poor Taito. Oh,
Oh, double nat one. Her first roll was a 14.
What did I miss, guys?
not
Literally
much.
nothing.
Alright.
Taito doesn't seem to have the ability to be on the initiative or anything.
No,
Oh, you
Tyler,
have to click your
you
token
have to click
first.
you have to click your token and then hit the number.
Yes. It doesn't let me. Oh, can you not
So it's
select your
very
own
good.
portrait? This one. You have to select it, make sure it's still selected, go into your character sheet, roll the thing, and it should show up. If you can't select your token, that's a problem.
I can't select the tokens either with the turn order here, so I'm gonna get rid of that for a moment.
What do you?
What the heck? Why can't I click any of the tokens anymore?
I can click my own.
Yeah, but
you
I'm the.
remove yourself from the people allowed to edit to touch the tokens.
I'm reloading.
No,
Turn
he
order back.
can't. He removed the turn order
I-
menu.
I had to reload just to get anything.
Roll 20.
Please put it back.
Roll 20 is drunk. Okay.
I'll just reload. I think I was fine, but
Your turn order is fine. Taito's.
Now change that to what was it,
Never
14?
mind.
Gerald, click your token and then click initiative.
And I can't click the initiative. Can't click the
What do
tokens
you mean
anymore.
token?
The icon.
oh,
This
For
thing that I'm moving is your
some-
token.
Yeah, I just did that.
I
I
can't
rolled
click.
the 21.
I'm gonna try reloading once more because seriously, roll 20 is being a bitch.
Roll 20 has always been a bitch.
not always.
Okay, let's see.
Are we
You just
keeping?
never used to bother with this particular side of the bitchiness.
All right, let's see.
So are we re-rolling our initiatives, or are we taking our previous?
We're taking our first one, so Gerald, change yours to 50.
Oh,
You can
Yeah.
edit your own initiative, but no one else.
Yeah.
d-
Tuku,
I-
change yours to a 14.
Like, yeah, are those
Denise
JoJo
was
characters?
a 13.
They are not JoJo characters.
they are. Look at their poses.
Are those Harlequins?
Best representation I had.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure what
Anime
these
hair.
are.
Change your initiative to
All right, let's
the
see.
first one. 13, I think.
Oh, wait, am I not?
Yep, there you go.
Oh, I had to press enter to change my initiative. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. Where's my initiative button from the NPC sheet?
Tuku, change yours to 14.
Open up
Yep,
your
there we go.
character sheet, go to their stat page, and in between their armor class and their move speed.
Armor class and move speed.
Top of the sheet.
Top of the sheet. Okay. Armor class, 30 hit points.
No, don't tell us!
I don't see the roll button for because I'm using
No,
the.
you press the,
It is just
the word.
click the word initiative.
There's. I don't see the word initiative on here.
It's directly above hit points underneath their number.
No, it's not. I'm using the NPC option sheet.
Oh.
Oh, they don't have the character sheet we're using then.
Nope, because they're NPCs.
Oh. Well, it's just a 1d20 plus whatever their initiative bonus is, if you can find it.
Alright, let's see.
Not that they'll be able to apply to the turn order in this fashion, but that's fine, because we can just remember, probably.
Okay.
Hey, Silence, can you click the button that reorganizes it?
Which is.
I don't
Turn
remember
order.
where it
Sort
is,
by
but there's an
highest.
order. There's a reorder button.
There you go. Correct.
There we go.
Thank you.
Alright, yeah, okay, so you guys all step into the next car because you can't... Roll20 is testing me today. Ace, this is why I don't like working with the Roll20 maps.
Personally, I don't like to work at all.
Since... okay, so you guys all enter the next car because, you know, you probably can't fight him without being there in the other car with him. And in there you see Uthor standing at the bar with two elf guards wearing odd outfits. He's like, meet my associates. They went with me even before I got the mask, so, you know, probably not brainwashed.
They're probably a little brainwashed.
Well, probably a little bit, but there's definitely some level of actual admiration for him, considering, as he said, they were with him before the mask.
Before he got magic hot.
Yeah. He's like...
It's normal brainwashing, not magical brainwashing.
Exactly.
He looks...
Makes him so much better.
He looks over the... he looks over all... Let's see... 5 of you, plus Aqua. Let's face it, Aqua's kind of a tag-along in this.
No, she is not.
She's fucking useless.
GM
No, she
says
is
bird
not.
is tag. Therefore is tag along. Know your place, peasant.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Let's go.
Huh?
Very festive.
I will let them handle my troubles for now. So, before you guys start fighting, do you actually want to, try fighting, or do you want to try getting that dang thing off him?
Can I entangle him?
You can roll to see if it works.
Alright, cool.
An
That's not
area.
what I meant to do. Fuck! Because I always click it by accident.
It's an area you have.
There
they
isn't a
have to
role
make
to
a
make
dexterity.
entangle work.
So then I just use it.
Well, you need something to have the vines grow out of.
They have to make a strength check against your.
We're kind of in a car.
These plants turn the ground. Some fucking magic. Oh, spells. So,
Let's see.
spellcasting ability is wisdom. So,
Gerald, where does the vine come from, though?
The train car. There's
The
probably
train
some
car.
wood in some of it.
and
Probably.
also,
Where is the
is the
train
train moving?
The train is not moving at the moment.
Exactly. So it says 20-foot square standing at that point. So I can probably do it from the outside. It goes through the windows.
Okay, that's fine.
Is that
That's
the-
what I was
Alright.
asking.
Alright.
Okay. So how do I do this? I don't know shit.
I'm gonna roll... Uther is a 5, so...
So now we gotta just push him into the entangle vines.
Alright.
What's
5 there.
your spell check?
Guard 1. Let's see. Guard 1 is... Wow, Guard 1 did not fare much better.
What
And
about you, Thor?
Guard 2 is... Okay, Guard 2 got a 11. That's weird. Shouldn't this, organize... there we go. You know what? Just screw it. Manual. Yeah. So, first, so you got, guys can inspect, you can try to convince them, you can try to magic things. Let's see, I'm gonna, so, Hart is currently trying to entangle, Uther from leaving, and prevent him from leaving, so. Okay. Gonna need to roll some strength checks and all that. Ooh, he's not getting out of there.
Ooh.
Oh. So basically, Uthor is entangled and goes, "What in the name of Az?"
What's in the name of Az?
He's currently restrained, but hanged along with one of his guards. He goes,
Should we get like a surprise attack on this?
"You got a surprise attack on this," but all he can say is, "Honestly, if you'd probably asked me for this first, I probably would have been into it."
Aww.
Ew, you
Okay.
old
Okay. Okay.
Ew,
You have
creepy.
no idea what this means.
There's a little girl here.
I
Oh
am
my
little.
God.
I'm 15.
Then he looks over and goes, I'm sorry, I did not know. Yeah. Oh, God. Oh
Can
God.
I approach to slap?
You nasty.
Perfect.
There's a cringe of disgust on Teresa's face. The guards, since they are female, will be played by my lovely co-GM Amari, since I don't have to do female voices that way. Amari,
Yeah.
how does guard 1 respond to being wrapped up in bonds?
Is she
I
into it?
didn't expect it to go like this.
Guard 2, does she have anything to say, considering she's probably the only one who got out of this? In Casey, law school for Therese was just a monastery dedicated to Lo.
To be fair, that's as close as you can get to a law school.
In this setting, yeah, considering that it's a monastery under the literal god of the law and justice.
That's basically what they all have to do, lawyers.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Janu
Right.
goes first.
Yes. The
Well-
next planning.
Should I ask in character or out of character if I can drop kick someone?
You should ask in character.
Ah. Janu wants to kick man. Mage.
Uthor is looking very worried at this point. Uh-oh.
I'm being called by somebody.
Oh boy.
Anyways, I'm going to ignore that.
It's too bad none of us had the movement for this.
Alright.
Well, I can do it if I really need
Hey,
to.
nerd.
Because
How far
I could
away
cast
are they?
Launch Spider
Actually-
on any of the
Oh, is the distance to scale? Will the ruler work properly?
That's how
Actually,
maps work.
Is the map to scale? Did you set it to slow representation without scale?
It's pretty close to what it needs to be. So,
Okay. So, can I cover that distance is the question.
let's see what your
What is the
movements.
distance?
Let's see what your
My
movement speed is.
is 40? If
You-
everyone else's is 30, mine's 40.
Yeah, you do not have enough area to cover that distance.
That's a really white
Yeah, you
train
can
car.
get up to
Okay.
here.
Let's see.
But even then, you can't really get past this point without triggering an attack of opportunity
Well, one of them's in binds.
from one of them.
Okay, well, you guys said punch man, so the entangled guard, whichever one's entangled.
Probably this one.
Alright, so what should I roll?
Oh no, you can just move.
What do you mean?
He didn't
Can I
draw the
move
room,
and
so I
attack?
doubt it. Hey, Casey, don't call me out like this.
Boy.
You don't have to roll to move. You can just go.
I'm aware. No, I was like, what should I roll to hit them? Also,
A
which one's in
D20.
binds? Is it the one on the left or the right?
Left is guard number 1. Right is guard number 2.
So which part
And
is?
the one that got hit by the vines is
Guard number 1.
guard
Oh,
number
over
1.
here.
I'd like to introduce you to my fist.
You're
You go into the room
Attack
at this point.
please.
Well, let's roll to see how that works out, because you could roll to attack and all that.
Advantage or no?
Oh.
No.
Guard number 1 is bound up, so wouldn't that be an
bound up?
Yeah.
Oh
'Cause-
yeah.
because the vines
Okay,
thanks
yeah.
to heart?
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Yes.
That
then.
would be advantage then, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yay. Strike.
Unarmed strike plus 6.
Roll is 21. Damage is not rolled. I guess I roll that separately?
Yeah.
That's... Okay, I guess I roll that manually.
Yeah.
I kind of expected that to be included in the thing, but okay. Sharp 1.
It's also got disadvantage.
7 damage.
The guard number 1 looks a little bruised, but she's still taking it in stride. In fact, she looks very pissed with you at the moment. The look in her eyes saying, "As soon as I'm getting out, I'm skinning you alive."
Bonus action. One more time.
I gotta say something to that. Is that all
Ooh.
you've got, little
Only a
lizard
14.
man?
This is a 14 hit.
Oh, okay.
Just barely, so reduced damage there.
One moment, please.
Don't worry about it.
And repeat previous roll. I don't know what that was. 8 damage on a max
Oh
roll.
yeah.
But since that's with a disadvantage, that goes down to a 6.
Oh, disadvantage.
Because I said 14 is just barely a hit, so I'm reducing that a little bit.
Oh.
That's not how that works. All right.
Hey, hey, makes things
Sure, God.
makes things a little more interesting.
So?
Also, Slender, you can just click the name of the attack
I tried that. It didn't work.
on the second thing. On
The
thing
damage section didn't roll damage. I had to do it myself.
What the
Anyways, Hayes, she looks a little more hurt now. Yeah, the right strike could possibly knock her out, or you could possibly kill her. It's up to you. How cold-blooded do you want to be? I'm not going to tell you what you can do,
Well,
can or
it's
can't
the
do.
end of my turn, so I guess it's not up to me.
Yep, but she definitely still looks like as soon as she's getting out of there, she's going to skin you.
Oh.
Skin you and make you into a coat.
Well, there's probably not enough there for a coat. Yeah, he'd
A boot.
not even a boot. He'd probably be a better purse.
A good belt.
Or a scaly muffler.
Mm.
There are many uses for Janu, but all of them basically mean that he is small.
I'll have you know.
Okay, so
My
I'll
staff.
have.
Oh. Ow.
Shitty water skin. Casey is still fantastic as always. So, Ace.
What is my other blue shade? I swear to God, I had this before. I have no idea why this page is gone. I think it's like 60 feet flying and 10 feet walking.
Sounds about right.
Like that. It's something like that. Big.
Alright.
So I move. I'm gonna move, and yeah. So over here,
Okay.
right? But effectively, like on top of, like above.
Guard number 2 is looking up and just sees Aqua flying around her head.
Yeah, and I use the Aqua uses the help action, which essentially gives the first attack on this character advantage.
Alright. Next up, and is that your turn?
Well, that's the turn for the bird.
Yep. Yeah, everybody's heard about the turn for the bird. No.
Bird.
I will find you and kill you. Come and get me, Binge. Everybody knows you can't throw hands. Fight me. I have bare hands, not if I cut them off.
I thought it was angel hands.
Soft angel hands.
Yes.
That belong to a bear. Currently, it's Taito's turn, and Taito has the only ranged weapon here.
It's 70, by the way.
Yay. I'm going to cast Arcane Weapon on my light.
Okay.
I can.
You can. You totally can.
I'm going Thunder Dame.
Thunder damage.
So what the spell does is that it adds a 1d6 of stuff.
Well, you still have to hit it.
Yeah, I have already.
5 out of a 1d6. That's a good 9 piercing damage. Oh,
Plus 5.
17. That's a hit. And by light crossbow, do you mean the revolver you bought, or is that just something else? Jesus Christ! It takes out the chair at that point. Okay, that was weird recording shit off for a moment, but Taito's attack was so powerful.
It killed your computer.
It killed my computer for a moment. Which is,
That's just how it be sometimes.
that's just how it be sometime. Taito said, yeet! But Taito's got a light crossbow with 9 piercing damage. Taito, who are you attacking with that?
If you're attacking the one that's... If you're attacking either of these two guards, you get advantage. So you could try for that 20.
I'm gonna attack guard number 2. Taito, you already had a successful run with the crossbow.
Yeah, but it's try for the 20, and I wanna.
You got a 14.
No, you got a 14, so it's the 7.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna attack the other guard that didn't get.
Okay, so even with a little bit of reduced damage there, the arrow still goes right through guard number 2 and pins her to the wall of the bar table. you can see red seeping from the wound, and she looks pained as all hell.
Yeah, bird.
And leave it to the bird to do the most messed up thing here.
Sure.
Using crossbow,
I
not
will
gun.
not see.
Alright, oh boy. You guys... oof. Birds be like that. Well, yeah. So, next up, we got Heart on the list.
Alright, boys. I literally have nothing to attack with. No spells, nothing. Wait, that's a lie. I think I have a dagger. Anyways, I'm going to approach. Oh, shit. Alright. Halfway up. Alright.
Alright.
That should put me in range for what I'm planning on doing. Plenty of range. So, what part of the train is made out of stone?
None of the train.
Fuck.
It's made out... It's made out of wood? It's made out of wood and metal.
Damn it.
What parts are made of metal?
Well, probably the bottom part. But it says dirt or stone. Do that.
What are you gonna try to do?
No, I was just trying to see if I could block the doorway behind him with mold earth, but no.
Nope.
Yeah.
Why would you be able to mold earth on a train?
Like, if there was stone. Because some places are made out of marble, and marble is a stone.
It may seem like a weird suggestion, but why not try doing something from the outside of the train? Or is that...
Hey, that's what I was thinking too, but mold earth can only be dragged along the big dump. So that's a problem.
Uther's already bound, so you could try something else. I don't know, maybe you could try using a magic spell on him, or talking to him, or whatever. Yeah, he's currently kind of just staring at you, and just like, what are you planning, cat?
Can I try to amaze him with a performance to forgive him?
You could try.
Awesome. Would it be an advantage because he's bound? And
Yeah, he's bound and forced to watch.
Dope.
Oh, 21 in performance. Not a nat 20, but that's still pretty much a success roll right there. What are you going to do?
I do an amazing juggling show with nearby objects.
I was just thinking of Oogie Boogie. I'm gonna do the best that I can.
Jesus Christ.
While singing the ancient song of Oogie Boogie.
Hart proceeds to grab the salt and pepper shakers and start juggling them in an amazing act. And Uther just kind of sits there tangled, staring, and he's like, I don't know what you're trying to do, but I appreciate the effort nonetheless. I will say, this is very impressive, but you did kind of attack my two friends over there. Girls, are you okay? We'll get you some magic potions once this is all over. You'll be fine.
Don't make no promises you can't keep.
I'm trying not to, but they seem to be... but I don't know why they don't seem to listen. Everybody else has listened after I put this thing on, but why?
Well, don't worry, boys. If you forgive me, I can put the spell away.
Aqua fucking yells, "Fuck you!"
I'm bleeding.
Fuck you, that's why. Fuck you!
You at least opened up a dialogue with him, so do you want to keep this going, or do you want to,
Yes, I would. I would
No,
like
I
to
would
try
like my
to...
goddamn turn, please.
I would like...
I'm sorry, Ace, but Gerald has opted for dialogue, so you're kind of stuck until this either succeeds or fails.
That's
Can
not how
I,
this works.
Yep.
Salsa.
He can't talk for more than 6 seconds.
Can I try to persuade him into forgiving us and letting us talk?
Yeah.
You've already made your action, my dude.
You've already made it. She is right. You've already made your action.
But
You have gotten him. You have gotten him to, be a little less hostile through that performance.
Do you want a bonus action to do something?
I would just like to talk to him. I would like him to forgive us.
You can't talk. You already talked a lot.
Okay, to get things back on.
Dialogue is out of,
I just
is out
get
of
the
context.
crown.
Okay.
To get things back on track, I will say that he's definitely he less hostile to you now, considering that performance. But he's still going to have a hard time forgiving you, as you two did attack his friends. So there is going to be some animosity in there. All right, so Gloria, it's your turn. How badly do you want to fuck this thing up?
How far can I move? That's 10,
Not to melee range, but pretty close.
15, 20. I'm going to count this as one space. 10, 20, 25, 30. So I can move about here.
Okay.
I'm gonna do.
Holding spell sheet. Does the mask count as a held item? Despite being stuck to his face? Yes, it does. Casey has a plan.
Too bad you have to wait until after my turn.
Alright.
And I go, what are you doing?
Yeah. People aren't going to be able to see shit, but it means that things are going on. This might be very painful for him if it works. Well, obviously. So, Glory, how badly do you want to fuck this thing up?
I want to intimidate him.
I was doing so well.
Alright, let's see, okay, let's take a look at your character sheet and see... Ooh, I will allow you to try and roll Intimidate.
Okay, I go, now, you best... Fuck.
It's kind of hard to be intimidating with a southern accent.
No, it isn't. I just can't speak right now.
And the juggling cat.
There's a juggling cat girl, juggling salt and pepper shakers. Uther is very concerned about his two guards, who do not seem to be doing so well right now.
It's very confused as
Yeah,
to
I
why
got-
we're immune to mind control.
As far
Persuasive talking. Yeah.
I would like to make my words, please.
okay, Ace, go right ahead.
Now, oh, you know what? Actually, I'll do a deception. Yeah, that's better. So I go, give me the mask if you want to stay safe from these folk. I'll get back to you afterward, promise.
All right, roll deception. See if it works.
Seems iffy to me.
Seems iffy, but all that matters.
Oh!
Oh,
Not one.
a nat one. As you say that, you still.
Is the six?
No, it's a nat one. It doesn't matter what as soon as you have a 1, it doesn't matter what other bonuses you have. That's it.
Southern hospitality didn't help
I mean, for attacks, technically, like, nat ones don't really apply in, like, any other thing.
Regardless, this is not going to be a success no matter what. You kind of stumble over
no,
your...
definitely.
You kind of just...
I highly doubt I'll do it with a 6.
Yeah, Uthor just kind of stares at you and it goes, that doesn't sound trustworthy at all, and actually just makes me trust you even less. I'm fairly certain if I was to even give you this mask, you'd probably stab me right in the back as soon as I had it turned to me.
Yo, that's the end of my turn. I don't have any bonus actions, I don't think.
Nope. And let's face it, Glory is kind of the character who would probably backstab someone if she could, couldn't she?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Usually I'm better at lying about it.
Yeah. Alright, it's Teresa's turn. I'm going to cast command with the word drop. Okay. Wisdom save on him. DC 14 wisdom save. Alright. Let's see. Command. 60 feet. Oh!
It's a wisdom
make it.
save.
That was the whole 5.
So
Oh.
if you've got stuff for it, he can get a +2. Or whatever it is.
Yeah, it's
He can get proficiency added to it.
yeah, let's hold on. I'm gonna something went wrong, a little wrong there. I'm gonna try and get that fixed again.
That's a very good spell, by the way.
Yeah.
Did you mention what did he say?
Okay, let's see, normal roll. Oh, it still worked. Still worked. Okay,
Bye. Bye.
I'm going off technicalities on the held item. And Uthor kind of starts staring straight at Therese, and it's just you could see his eyes sort of. There's an intensity in there, as if he's definitely listening, with all intent to do what she says. The guards, however, are a little more confused, but they're currently more focused on the fact that one of them is bleeding and the other is pretty much bruised.
Heckled by a bird.
Alright. Okay, so Therese, to make this a little more interesting, make a little argument as to why he should, remove the held item.
Command.
Yeah, it is a command, but let's at least give it a little bit of flavor.
It's the word drop.
Ooh, the legal procedure. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
And, yeah, I know it's a command, it's the word drop and all that, but let's face it, just having it say drop and that be the end, kind of boring for a podcast. I mean, I'm still going to do it, but I do want Casey to civil forfeiture of that mask.
Oh.
Ooh. But Uthor proceeds to, who kind of think about it, it's like, You're right. The mask was never mine. I took it from a dig site. What have I been doing with this thing? This thing belongs somewhere else, not with me. I could still be remembered in the end, but why am I doing it with this? He then remembers. Oh wait. I'm sorry. I will remove this thing, but if you could please release me and my associates, maybe help help us over there. She kind of needs some help. She has an arrow currently stuck with her. Senna, will you be okay? We're getting potions real soon.
I can use healing word.
I'm just right here, bleeding slowly.
He will actually fulfill the spell.
Who?
Uther. So Ace is going kind of just sitting there watching as Therese has legaled her way into getting the mask off him.
I mean, I can roll healing word because it goes up to 2 people.
Yep. Yeah. You're probably also going to need to convince Janu not to attack the other guard, because one more hit from him and she's pretty much out.
Gonna punch her jaw off.
I'd like to see you reach it, little lizard.
Oh. I think I reached it
He
just
does
good the
act
last 2
before her.
times.
He does act before her, so.
Is it an action to use my move and pick him up, Janu, like a dog? I will not count it as an action, but I will require you to roll to see if you can outbid him in strength to prevent him from moving.
It's a grapple action.
Grapple action.
Yeah,
So you would have to move towards him and then grapple him.
yeah. And he could make an acrobatics
And he can make an acrobatics save to get
Ooh.
out.
Let's see.
if you don't want to get grappled.
Okay.
It's a contested strength and either... Or contested...
It's strength versus strength or strength versus dex.
I.e. acrobatics being applicable.
But look at that, guys. You managed to actually finish the first battle without killing anybody.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't mean it wasn't attempted.
Attempted homicide up in here, but thankfully
Like,
the follower of Law has prevented violence from succeeding this day. Law has won out. What?
Cool.
I would like to move over to the garden.
Yeah,
Also, what was that noise?
That was my cousin's boyfriend's car. We had family night dinner earlier, and he was visiting, and he has a loud car. So,
let's
keep
see.
leaving.
I don't see grapple listed on here, but it should be a standard strength check at this point.
There's athletics.
It's athletics
the
versus
only
athletics
applicable
or
thing.
acrobatics.
Okay,
With this last question.
so Casey, please roll in athletics.
No, Casey's.
That's not good.
Ooh, Janu. Let's hope Janu's weak strength does not succeed this day.
There's one small problem with that. I can roll dex. And
You
Okay.
can roll athletics, which is worse, actually.
yeah, it's acrobatics or athletics, right?
It's
Yeah.
acrobatics or athletics.
Parkour out of the grappled.
Oh,
It was almost... Oh, it was
very
almost-
low roll. I have squeezed free.
Just barely squeezed out of her grip and all that.
Oof. That was a 2... That was a 10 versus a 12.
Yeah, but as you slip out, you end up bonking into a wall.
You know,
Because you are in a train car. It's not exactly big in there.
evil eye given to blind person.
So, Hart, do you release the vines on Uther and all that?
Can I heal him first?
Uther's not damaged, but Sana and then Nala are.
Well, that's perfect, because healing word goes up to 2 people only, so I shall use that on them. Boop, boop, boop. Not good, Barry.
So we are out of table order.
I'd say that we're still in combat since there's still a member of our party that wants to fight.
You're just, trying to keep him disciplined.
Yeah.
Magically, in Glory's backpack appears a spray bottle, filled with water.
Oh.
Mm. I realize I can
Both of you
base.
should assume I didn't always have that.
So you just,
Both of you to assume a lizard man's afraid of water.
no, but it is annoying to get spritzed in the face no matter what.
I have no idea if that's good.
Gerald, you sure you want to, run a healing word while Sana is still stuck to the bar with the arrow in her?
Someone take out the fucking arrow then.
Janu could probably.
Well, you actually have to push it through. You have to actually push it through. I recommend.
Probably barbed, yeah.
Yeah.
Janu, will you pull the end? Will you help get the arrow out?
Actually, I can roll a medicine to help.
Actually, that's a bolt, isn't it?
Yeah,
Can I just roll a medicine?
you can roll a medicine.
Advantage or just normal?
Normal.
Alright.
Ooh,
I
18.
think crossbow bolts have barbs on the end of them.
Some
And
do.
even if they did, would Hart be carrying around a crossbow bolt with barbs on it?
Not me.
From the some crossbows have some crossbow bolts have barbs on them, but a lot of what I'm seeing here do not. So
Yeah, I would argue you can just pull it right out.
yeah.
Well,
Little baby Hart we're talking about. Why would Hart be carrying around something?
Hart.
Hart wasn't the one who shot him, was
No.
it?
Taito was the
No.
one who shot. Shot.
That's the bird.
What?
It was the bird.
Taito shot them.
Oh,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. I pulled out the arrow. I helped healer.
It was the
Alright.
bird.
Yeah, they're just Sana and Nalana are looking a lot better, and Uthor is
my spell.
Uther is released, and he kind of just slumps to his knees and grips onto the mask and proceeds to slowly pull it off. But as you could see what looked to be ivory roots dug into his head as he slowly pulls it off. Slight bleeding coming from his face as he proceeds to finally rip the mask off. And in an instant, what the?
oh,
Oh,
oh, that's
very
creepy. That's very, very creepy.
he looks at the mask before him. What in the name of Z? He looks it over, looks around, is like, "What? Sana, no, what are we doing here?"
Oh.
And you could see a slight,
No.
you could see.
I walk up and I like snatch it out of his hands and I go, "Yeah,
Let the man.
that's probably a bad idea to keep on holding that."
No, he can't believe let's go. It's just like all I can remember is that I was invited to a dig as part of a peace envoy with Dawnlast, and I was brought on for philosophy, and now I'm here, and I feel terrible, as if everything about it in my existence is going to just. You start to see, and it's starting to kind of, and if it's starting to become a little clearer, he's not really much more than an old man who's just afraid of dying at this point.
Can I try to
Was
persuade
there a
him
reason
that
to be
everything-
afraid? I would have snapped his name.
No, can I try to persuade him that everything's okay?
I'm kidding.
He's not going to really listen much, but he kind of stands up and is like, I swear, if I did anything under this mask, I take full responsibility for it.
Well,
Oh, that's funny, because I remember somebody stole my lunch money.
What about all the shit you sold?
The stuff and then it starts to rush back to him. Oh my. Oh. I'm going to need multiple showers.
You done goof, good sir.
It was so strange that when I found the mask, it started to sing to me, promising me that I'd never be forgotten, that I'd be remembered forever, that I would know peace and love, and that I would, never have to worry about what comes after ever again. And I listened to it. It preyed upon something within me. Oh, you used to go to the university, didn't you? I think I remember. I think I might have taught one of your classes. Did you ever take philosophy on ancient societies? Because
Philosophy is for people who don't know what they're doing.
Ooh.
yes, you definitely sound like one of the students there. Glory, Ace and I actually have sorted out kind of a backstory for Glory, so don't be surprised if it gets brought up. I have a speech impediment, okay?
Oh no, I think Casey was just being a little free shit. Yep, nope. They were just being a little shit. Fucking furry.
100% furry.
Wowie.
Whoa.
You're a scale equivalent.
That's like one letter from Go Away.
Go away, okay. It's,
Okay.
okay. Yeah. He kind of just sits against the wall to the bar and is like, okay, I have so much is coming back to me. I'm going to need a lot of time here and probably at least 50 showers.
Did you not shower while you had the mask
Oh,
on?
no, I did, but it's a different kind of shower.
Well, there goes that amnesia.
Philosophy is for people who don't know what they're doing. And with that, Glory kind of starts walking off the train.
And he looks at the rest of you and just goes, I'm so sorry if I did anything. Sana, Nala, how you feeling? I think you might have been under the influence of the mask as well a bit. You girls alright?
Mari's dead.
Oh.
Oh no, they died. We killed them.
All right.
But yeah, this is actually, I'd actually consider this a pretty positive example of how the battles could go. You could be fighting them one moment, and then another moment you could turn the entire thing around. Either through, you could try killing them, you could try talking to them, you could try killing them and then talking to them. Could go any way.
Does this mean I'm allowed to play a necromancer?
Necromancy is technically speaking forbidden under Rust, but doesn't stop necromancers from appearing anyways.
Of course.
Monk necromancer.
I'm just gonna...
Keeps them alive again.
If you can find any law enforcement in town, please have them take me away. I need some time. I'm locked
Therese
away.
just raises her hand.
Therese
I am the law.
Therese is the law.
The law!
Yes, there is a jail here. You're probably gonna have to start lawyering, because now that the crown is off and the influence is over, you start to hear something. The sounds of the townsfolk outside, and they do not sound happy. I'm probably going to be... I'm probably going to be torn apart, But you might want to get out of here before that happens.
I'm already off the train. I don't hear any of this.
You're already off the train, walking through the crowd.
Can I go talk to the people, please?
Sure.
I would like to persuade them.
Alright, so let's go back to good old-fashioned Red Reach. Everybody's getting off the train. Uther is currently still on the train, probably trying to contemplate the fact that he did some fucked up shit. And Mari says, be right back.
No more roll?
She'll be back. You will need to roll to convince this crowd, so...
Okay.
Say it first.
Yeah, you might need some...
You roll and you need to say some things.
Can someone
Yeah,
help me?
You have to say something and then later you
crowd, forgive this man, for he does not know what he has done.
Forgive this man, for he has sinned.
He has sinned like the rest of you.
Mayor Doug Clayton's like, he brainwashed us for months, That ain't exactly an excuse, Hayer.
Yeah.
It,
Everyone picks up on
I'm
that.
back at the archaeology office by now.
Can someone back me up, please? I'm
Yes.
only a
Ooh.
16-year-old girl in front of an angry mob.
Ooh, Therese is doing a lot better, probably thanks to the power of Low for justice.
Is it really DC 15?
DC 15. I mean, I'm keeping it baseline, so she's probably still gonna have a few angry people still there, but for the most part, she's probably gonna keep them from possibly murdering him if she wants that to happen.
May I make the assist?
Can
Lizards say not lying is cat girl. Cat girl, not lie.
Does he-
Yes, say it.
I'm fairly certain he would probably not claim insanity, considering that he's feeling pretty bad about all the shit he did under the mask.
No, he had no
me,
control
Janu.
over what he did or who he was at the moment, so therefore it actually insanely speaking.
The thing is, though, is that the mask has a normal brain and mind control. It influenced his power of charisma and all that.
But you played it like he had amnesia.
He did, but that's just because the thing got torn off his face and took a while for things to start rushing back.
Yeah, it's
I
about
like how
the
they're all mentioning the mask. Gloria is with the mask back at the archaeology office. She has no clue.
Therese is at least claiming that. Therese is at least claiming that it was an ancient artifact. Hacked. At that point, what's the name of the archaeology professor again? Jonathan, and all that. He speaks of, he's like, ancient artifact? You mean like the thing you guys were hunting for? Oh, shit. Yeah, you're probably gonna need to... Ah, crap, this means Dale was right. And cue the entire town looking at him. Yep.
No, the
It's...
entire town knows. That's not good.
I said Dale was banned. I didn't say how bad things got. And everyone's like, ah, crap. Ah, tarnation. And god damn it. And at least one guy picks up a barrel and hucks it at a wall.
A random guy drops his hat to the ground. Steps on.
Everyone's like, Dale!
Damn. What does he do? Did he electrocute everyone's grandma or something?
Well, I did say that he zapped their overseer, but that's only part of the story.
I see.
Fair enough. We don't care.
Yeah, but basically, he has had an influence, and probably enough people have been annoyed with his existence.
It's enough annoyance.
Therese is just sitting there like, yes, I prevented them from killing a man, and then it turns out, oh no, Dale did something. So, but what the hell are we gonna do with that elf in there? Here. He's still, fucked up and put us all under, brainwashing. And I'm fairly certain that's still a crime, even if he was under the influence of a supposed ancient artifact. So, what are you suggesting we do? We just let him go? I'm saying we toss him in jail where he belongs.
I summon
I could...
listen, but I don't... No.
Teresa's doing this at the yelling and the barrel tossing. Rot for, contrary to popular belief, rot forever is not the solution to every crime. Well, how would you know that? And then he notices that, Teresa, are you flashing your badge?
Why would you
Always.
assume that she's not flashing her badge?
Teresa's flashing her badge. Dougie Clayton sees the badge, takes a close look at it. This is gonna be a thing with you, ain't it? Something's going wrong, and then you come in and just be the law.
Big town law, causing problems.
There's a... Fine. We won't toss him away forever in jail. But he still needs to serve time for the crime he did.
I'm reading books.
She's over there with Zeeler, who are just reading books, and Zeeler's like, they're still arguing out there, aren't they?
They're arguing about... Oh, my voice is back to lovely. That was annoying. But yes, I can imagine that they're arguing about this. And she kind of like waves the mask around and then puts it back in her bag.
You have artifact. Good, you are better than other fleshlings already.
I'm better than most gearheads as well.
Back with the town, Doug's like, I guess we can't really we'll find something. But he's still gonna make up for the fact that we've lost countless funds forming whatever orgies he's made.
Okay. Okay.
It's keep in mind that they still don't have all of their memories of the events back, and I can confirm it was not that terrible. But
Okay.
but it's still
No.
it is still the mask of Az. Let's face it.
There best be some fuckery down in there.
Remember, Az is the god of romanticism, emotion, and reproduction. So.
And
Fucking.
So there are a few of them.
Okay, we have a
Just
guest.
join the group.
Scout, what are you doing here? We're in the middle of a podcast.
No, Slender, no! Why would you do that?
Why would I not do
What have you
that?
done?
Slender, why? Why?
Stuff with that. Silence, you need to edit the video so that they know what we're looking at, because if we have to see
Wait,
it
what
someday.
happened?
I am not putting them through.
Hey, I sent that to you a while ago. Here, take that.
I refuse to let anyone see that. Just for context, we have a very dirty emoji going on here. Thank you, Casey. That oof is very.
Come on.
To get back on track, Johnny speaks up, but it's like, technically speaking, that's not what the mask probably caused. We probably just had some really, major festivals that all ended with a major hangover the next day. Hey. Well, how could you tell? We can always ask Bill. Bill's always hungover. And further off, you see just a little prospector drinking from a big jug. I can quit anytime I want. Get off my back.
Of course.
And then he looks over, he's like, you judging me as well? Get the fuck out of here. It's my problem, not yours. And he
It is.
and he walks off. And Johnny's like, we don't like to talk about Bill much.
Well, I mean, there were some people that have not.
There's so many laws to be charged after. So, now that he's actually aware, okay, I think I know what Teresa's up to. And Dougie goes, are you suggesting you take him back with you to the big city to be properly tried there?
To those who don't know what happened, Therese says, and I quote, now that he is aware of the reality, we can actually go over what he did in detail and charge him from there. There are so many laws to be charged.
Big city law likes to pin as much stuff on it as can. Fine. But I'm sending Aaron, but we're going to take a look at the bank, see what the goblins have to say, see how much we've lost, and we're sending an invoice to the city to get that those lost funds back, at the very least.
Jinu starts laughing violently. This is gonna be bad.
If we can,
What did I miss?
Don't worry about it.
Speaking of you, Johnny goes, you got, for now, let's just head back to the archaeology office and talk about what we know about that dang thing. I got a few theories myself as to why it probably didn't work on the goblins. Speaking of which, you see the bank goblin there, and they do not look happy. But of course, when does a goblin ever look happy?
Never.
When counting money, probably.
Depends on the goblin.
Some goblins are actually only happy when there's nobody else around, not even other goblins.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
So you guys head back to the archaeology office then?
Probably.
Yeah, well, Glory's already there, talking with Zelor. Or you guys step in, you see Glory reading a book, and Zelor is still on the floor. He has refused to move in the time that all this has happened.
Oh, by the way, festivals. God damn it! Now it's a habit! I'm gonna kill you in your
Beautiful.
sleep. I swear to God.
Jonathan speaks up. It's like, oh yeah, that may cure a few times. Side effect. It'll wear off eventually.
By the way, God damn it!
Is the festival still going on?
The festival is not going on because, it was caused by mind control.
Well,
That's
can
the
we?
thing I was going to say.
Can I try to start another festival? Just to have
No.
Everyone, Hope heart goes out and is like, "Hey, let's celebrate!" And everybody just kind of glares at her so harshly that she's probably crying when she steps back inside.
Can I at least do a performance for everyone?
Yeah, no.
You are emotionally traumatized.
Can I at least start doing a performance to cheer myself?
God, Mrs. Obama.
Mary walks over and just says to Hart, "Darling, mood right now."
I'm gonna
Thank you for
perform.
trying.
You can't stop me. I'm having fun. You can't stop me.
You do sound like you're having
Don't
fun.
Stop me now.
I'm having a good time. But at least I'm doing a good job.
Anyways,
21.
now that you guys are all back inside the archaeology office, Johnson's like, Glory, could you hand me the mask, please?
How much are you willing to
Just give him.
Do you want
say
to...
it in character? I can't respond, man.
It's all we need. We don't have to say anything.
Glory, come on. I got some theories about the mask and all that, and do you want to hear them or not?
And then she hands it over. Might as well.
You might as well. You might also want to call... Yeah, you might want to call Dale at some point, let him know. Because he's going to be over both moons when he hears about this. Okay, so we all know that what we know of the artifacts can clearly tell us that they influence something about the aspect of the world the gods made. As made a romanticism, reproduction, and, well, feelings, emotions themselves. So, as far as I could tell, his thing amplified certain emotions to make us, well, kind of just really like that dark elf guy. I ain't calling him by his name. He does not get that right at this point.
Oh.
Basically, it's kind of like, It's, it's kind of like a amplifier of sorts. It just takes your natural charisma and magnifies it. I get the feeling that if we were to put it on Janu over here, he'd probably become the most charismatic lizard in the entire or of anything, really.
Janu, the character with negative charisma.
Can we try that?
Plus 20.
But you guys don't seem to be affected. Zealer speaks up. Is compass. That's the compass? Compass is made of same material as an artifact. Ergo, prolonged exposure to compass makes them immune to effects. Well,
Wait, my
I just
secret?
look at Janu.
We already know the secret. He just gave it
No,
away.
you don't.
Yeah, he
You
did.
absolutely fucking do not.
Yeah.
He might. He might.
I'm just.
I probably don't.
I'm just imagining Glory arguing with Hart about whether or not Hart actually knows the secret or not.
I'd be like, fool, I just heard him say it.
Oh no,
You're 14 years
no!
old.
I'm
What do
arguing
you know?
with you out of character. I'm aware that he just said it. I'm pissed off by the fact that he did say it.
Zealer doesn't.
You're too young to have this much sass.
Does that mean I understand it? No. But
Yeah, apparently, with certain other people, they were probably only immune because they're just too misanthropic to be swayed by charisma. Like Zealer over there. Here, I will dance on your grave. Love you too, buddy. Love you too.
And the goblins.
Goblins hate anything. Goblins hate anything and everything, including other goblins. So I'm not surprised they were immune.
Satan.
Okay.
So,
Out of context.
oh, you got, I guess this does validate everything Dale said. Oh, God, this means we're going to have to give him funding.
Oh, no.
Oh shit!
The worst case scenario.
Why have you done this to us? Why did you have to prove him rat? And Sealer then speaks up again. Not their fault. It's fault of Dark Elf. Sealer, can you speak in full sentences, please? No. Why the hell not? I don't like you.
Efficient.
That's an in-character laugh. That's how Glory laughs. It's so obnoxious.
Therese on mask would be visibly T-posing. So, well, you guys gonna head back, or you gonna stay the evening? Cause it's starting to look a little bit dark outside.
I like to go visit the weapon store.
I'll pick up the mask again.
As you do, you say to Glory, I've been waiting to do this. You start to hear a little something. Hey,
Stuff it into the bag.
Oh, come on. You know you're always right, but nobody ever believes you. Come on, just put me on. They know in an instant you're always right.
Okay. I know I'm always right.
I get an idea.
You're always
I
right.
turn to Janu and I go, Janu, would you like to help me test this theory of?
Maybe.
And I
What's in
shove
it
the
for
mask
me?
on his face.
Oh.
And the mask just kind of sits there and goes, wow, you don't really have much to work with in here, do you?
No.
I punched the mask.
Ow. The mask flops over onto the ground and goes, fine, be that way.
Hmm.
See if you don't want my amazing power.
And I shove it in my bag again.
Mask weak. Mask is material, not claws.
I like how come on, let's face it. I had an opportunity there and I had to take it.
Hmm.
Oh, very much.
Do you know how many coins I could have had right now? How many
The thing
shiny?
about Glory is that she saw the effect that it had on the dude, and while absolutely she would be on board for taking it, she doesn't want to forget anything.
Yeah,
So it was kind of a toss-up between.
I mean, the memories would come back pretty quickly, let's shown
That's
with.
fair.
But at the same time, it's pretty clear that Uther was only under the effects of something. It's kind of like alcohol in a way. You're responsible for what you do, but it's not really you in control. It's a different version of you.
Yeah. And Glory likes herself just fine the way she is.
Yeah.
A little too much, maybe.
But I can promise that other artifacts will be different from the mask, but who knows?
Oh, definitely. I'm very willing to succumb to an artifact.
Yes.
I
So,
have many, many, many flaws, and I'm hoping that you exploit them as like.
Oh, I've got plans to exploit all your characters' flaws.
Did you use stupidity? You know what? Stupidity at that point, when it gets low enough, it becomes like a good attribute.
And, okay, since you guys have gotten the first artifact, congratulations, you've completed the first step of the quest, which means level up your characters, folks.
Hell
Oh
yeah.
shit, I don't remember how to do that.
Step 1, cut a hole in a box.
No, step 2.
Case, Ace, isn't there a thing on Roll20 where it will just auto-update?
You can do that, but, like, you still need to put in some stuff.
Alright. Okay, so, while you guys are going through that, I'm guessing you guys are probably not going to take the car back to town and back to, the main, to Wardian and all that.
Guessing we are or that we aren't?
Are you or are you not?
Probably not.
Okay, so you guys, so the mayor here comes over and begrudgingly gives you the key to a house. You're staying there for the evening. You ain't got no. The inn is currently in shambles because some vines came rooting up right through it. We don't even know what happened there.
Well, the vines disappear after a while, so
So
it's just broken now.
Yeah.
I don't know how many.
we're fairly certain someone to cast a vine spell on it or something. We don't fucking know at this point. Also, the train stations.
So, wait. The inn is on the train tracks?
No, the inn is near the train tracks, but I'm going to take that little screw up earlier with the whole pressing the vine thing at the wrong time, his heart being a bit overexcited, hit and accidentally...
Oh, that's great.
And just fucking up the ground. I
Yeah.
can level it out if he wants.
You probably don't want to, take a point at...
This.
Yeah,
No,
because...
I mean, I literally can, like, level it out. I just have to do mold earth.
Yeah, but that's not going to fix the building.
Well, no, but it's gonna make the ground look at least better.
You guys do, in fact, get a long rest.
Hell yeah.
So,
Yay.
would you guys like to say that it's... like to move on to the next day, then?
Mm-hmm. Oh my god,
yeah.
we're still going?
Yeah.
Why not?
Don't you want to play with us?
I
Man,
use
Yeah.
my bag as a pillow.
we're having fun.
We are.
Yeah, so, anyways... The night comes, the night goes. The two moons are very bright tonight. It's both are full, so you could probably hear at least one lycanthrope off in the distance crying out to them.
Are there any rats I can talk to?
There are no rats you can talk to.
Ew, dude.
Because I was just gonna eat. I was just gonna persuade them to let me eat.
Dude, that's so
There-
nasty.
There's a singular possum in the corner screaming at you, though.
Alright, I want to persuade to. I use speak to animals, and I want to persuade. I want to persuade it so it lets me eat it.
I'm sorry, but it's a possum. All it's doing is screaming.
Well, doesn't matter.
It's
I
speaking
want
in
to
furry tongue.
Let me persuade it so I can eat it.
You have actual food there, you know.
I will persuade it to eat it.
Eat it. That's our sadistic street.
Oh, it doesn't work anyways.
Damn it.
It just starts screaming at you even louder now.
Alright, now I'm gonna just chase it around.
Oh,
Yeah. You grab the poss.
Not your. Your base. Yeah, just roll a 1d whatever. You're like a monk, right? That's like a 1d8.
Is anyone gonna try to
1D.
stop me?
Is anybody trying to stop Hard from eating a screaming possum?
Nobody can hear this. Well, I'm asleep. I'm asleep with my head on my bag.
Presumably, I am in the room or close
Yeah.
to.
I've also
I
got
think-
eye masks in
To
here.
be honest, I think he's gonna join me in eating the.
Yes. Start
But-
a small fire inside on the wooden floor.
Wait, can I do that? Can I do survival and start up a campfire? And
I'm gonna cut this short and just have some of the goblins start staring at you through the wall through the window. It's just like, really?
Can I invite them in to join?
They don't eat possum.
Sure about that.
Can I still invite them to have a good time?
They're goblins. Hence, their idea of a good time is being as far the fuck away from you as possible, and that's currently not a thing because they're in town and they have to rent to pay.
I'll give them money.
Okay. So Hart is now paying for other people's services.
I want them to cook it for me. I will pay them 5 gold, 5 silver.
I'm gonna cut this short and just go on to the next day.
You ass.
The light the sun comes up. It's a bright, sunny, warm day, cause fuck, it is hot out here on Redreach. Well, yeah. You step outside, you take a deep breath of that air, and you look over and see that the train is kind of fucked up.
I'm upset. I don't know why I wasn't aware of this until now, but I can add 2 spells of choice every time I level up.
Huh.
I really don't know how to level up.
Things to do later, then.
Yeah.
So I should have 4 extra spells by now.
You step into the archaeology office, because let's face it, that's probably the only place there that's actually of interest to any of you guys. And in there you see Jonathan talking on the phone, and it's like, yeah, they got it. Yeah, they're coming back today. They're bringing a little someone, that cleric of yours got someone arrested. He's coming along quietly. No, it does not involve you. Look, I know you're still sorry for the time you got the overseer zapped with lightning. And no, the people here ain't forgiven you yet. Dale, listen, it's not always about you. Okay, in this situation it is about you, but that's not relevant to this. Well, excuse me, your associates just walked in. Howdy. What's up?
Howdy.
Are you here to speak to Dale? He's on the phone right now.
Dale, how much money are you willing to pay us for the mask?
It's a mask? Well,
It's a
wow.
mask.
Wow. Oh my. Okay, look. You get the
We shouldn't be harsh for
You-
now.
you get the mask back to me. That gets me back my funding, and that guarantees at least 150 gold for each of you who at the start. From there, we can actually get onto some serious work that has much bigger budgets.
You know what? Good enough. My purse is too light at the moment.
All I know is that just get the mask back to me, and yeah. As you proceed, by the way, Ace, did Glory leave the mask in the bag with the compass and all that?
Yeah.
Yes.
You start to feel you start to notice that your bag feels a little warm this morning. You dig out the compass. It feels very hot, and you pick up the mask, and it looks a little different, a little pale compared to what it was yesterday.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, do you...
And I cast the spell Identify because...
Alright, cast Identify.
Fucking... I haven't added it to my spell book yet.
Alright.
Give me a second. Give me 1 second.
Oh
You
boy.
don't have it, I have it.
Well, I'm clear.
You touch the compass, and you could feel... something about it has become more complete, more sensible, as if it was missing parts earlier, parts that have now returned to it. You click it open, and there you can see the arrow has gotten a little brighter. And on the and around the arrow, you can see the first symbol. The symbol of Az has now burned itself in. The mask,
That's weird.
the mask itself still has its Az symbol, but it's become faded, as if it had lost power. Yeah, as you hold the mask, you don't even hear the voice from it anymore. You don't hear that creeping temptation. Jonathan looks over. It's like, that's weird.
This is weird. And I stick it on Janu's face again.
Blurry.
It's really different.
Janu just looks more stylish now.
Oh.
He doesn't hear anything.
I put it on my own
Blurry.
face.
You hear nothing.
Can you...
Oh no, that's not what I'm asking for. I'm asking for what specs does it give me.
It just makes you look more stylish.
That's literally it?
Yep.
Lovely.
It's still valuable as an artifact, but clearly...
Oh, definitely, it's just useless magically.
Here's a little something. Jonathan takes the compass and goes, let me just... He clicks onto the next symbol, and all of a sudden you notice the symbol of Kronos appear up north again. But this time, there's definitely something different. It seems, compared to before, where it was, more generalized, it's just like, it's in this general location, but we're not certain where. It's become a little clearer and even seems to have a little arrow pointing at it.
Oh, well that's weird and useful.
I got an idea.
Alright, who wants to hold this?
Yep.
Not the compass, the mask. I'm wiggling the mask in front of him.
I will hold.
Hiss.
I'll just take it.
Taito takes the mask, and then you start to slowly hear, I feel so drained. Please help me.
Don't put it on, or I will have to kill you.
No.
I will not.
She
I
won't
say
do
this to
it.
Taito, who picked up the mask.
Oh,
Make
oh,
it.
oh.
You don't make it.
Wow, I
Did
do
you have
not.
a -1 constitution?
Yes, because he has 9 constitution.
I literally got no HP.
Don't worry. I've been rolling
Stop!
close to minimum H twice now.
Jonathan just looks over at Mary. Mary, what the hell do you think happened to the mask and all that? What do you think the compass even did to it?
I pick up the compass again.
Can I get another roll?
No!
Oh my god.
Alright, Cheryl, on
This
the
player
other
should
side,
not have -1!
you have 2 more first level spells to use, and you've regenerated your previous spells. You now have 4 first level
Wait,
spells.
I don't think I rolled last time I had HP because I'm supposed to be level 3 and I never fucked
Okay.
with anything.
And we'll
What
do
was
it
your
one more
HP
time.
before
Alright.
right now? What is your HP
We can do
right now?
this later. We can
9.
do this later.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
fine level.
Roll
Do it
another one.
again.
Off with
Minus
token.
1.
You can
Do it
press
again?
up arrow to reroll.
Do it again.
Yeah.
Another natural one.
And
She's anemic. She's
I'm
anemic.
anemic. I'm in fucking anemic.
Oh,
Can I-
boy.
oh,
Am I just...
You're just at the 9, my dude. That's it.
It is 9, my dude.
oh.
Oh boy. Wait,
just...
did you
To be
you
clear
roll
to the
dice?
audience, Gerald
No, wait.
made the mistake of putting a -1 in his constitution, thinking nothing could go bad. And then... Wait, you're a druid.
Yeah.
You should have 7 HP. The fuck?
Maybe he did already
Also-
level up once.
Oh, so you already
but
leveled
you-
up. Never mind.
Did I?
So he got a
Yeah.
3 at one point.
Oh,
And
I
you
guess
got
so. It's been a hot minute. I don't remember. I
Oh,
don't
boy.
remember a lot of things.
Do math.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to get things a little rolling again here because I do want to end the session soon enough.
That's fair.
Okay, so Jonathan and Mary just start discussing ideas, but they don't really share anything with you because I do want to kind of slowly reveal what this is all building to.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna have to fight a god.
Maybe. Maybe.
We'll have to fight it.
I guess so.
But as you can language process, see goblin. But beyond that, you guys slowly get out and you see hooked up to the back of your auto car. It's a small cart with Asana and Nala sitting there in the seats, along with a tied up and handcuffed Uthor who looks deeply depressed.
Can we free him?
No. It's because currently he's under Teresa's legal jurisdiction, and I don't think you want to piss off your only friend who's saved your ass with legality so far.
He's up to interrogation.
He looks up and goes, "Hello again. I'm ready to be taken to the city. I'm ready to face judgment for whatever crimes I may have committed." And
During this, I go and get a mojito.
Hito?
Yeah, I give no shits about any of this. I'm going to get alcohol.
Oh boy. Mari had to step out.
Oh.
Oof,
It's about the end of the session anyways, so
that's fair.
he just quietly sits there and goes, "I hope that for whatever happens, that I am properly punished for what I've done."
You are such a Debbie Downer.
I'm sorry, but you weren't under the influence of this thing for about over a year, and having realized that you have caused several towns to go bankrupt, caused numerous people to get alcohol poisoning, and so on and so forth.
Wait, hold on. How much money does this man have, though?
I have nothing because it was all wasted on those festivals and parties celebrating how great I was.
That's
Oof.
hilarious. My character's an asshole, you guys.
she is.
Yeah.
You think?
Asshole.
Don't put her in any situation where she has to talk to people. Or put her in a situation where she has to talk to people, and then she'll be smooth about it.
She's also the only one there who can drive.
I'm also the only one who can drive.
Taito could
I'm not sure I can figure out how. I think I can.
You are a child. You're not even allowed to legally.
You don't even know that.
No, legally you had to be 16 to get your learner's permit.
In this world, in the 1930s, I doubt that.
True.
It's not the 1930s. It's whatever Silence decides, and he decides.
Yeah,
no.
so, like what, between World War I and World War II?
Not specifically, but the lore document does state that the year is 1405.
Oh.
You forgot this was a fantasy world with its own history and all that. This is just 1405 of the new Eplan age. This is age 12 for Epla. There were the previous ages. It wasn't always known as Epla, but it's been around for a long time due to elves being long-lived bastards.
Let's eat the elves.
Of course, there are races that
right
are.
Here, man.
Of course, there are races possibly even older than the elves themselves.
When you remember Warhammer has lizard trace about that.
Yeah. So anyways, you guys get into your car, get started, and Euthor just turns to Therese. I thank you for preventing me from being torn apart by the angry mob.
By the Akatsuki.
He takes a deep breath. All right, take me away. Therese just gives an okay hand sign, and with that, the auto car gets moving, and it's on its way. It's on its hour ride back to Dawnlast, to Wardian itself. Now, before I end the session, do we want to mix things up a bit?
Sure.
What do you mean?
Jesus.
Remember, people, you are in motion now, and we do still have the random encounters rolls.
Oh, jeez.
Heck yeah, let's do it.
All right. So, all right.
Can we?
Whoever wants to, try, see what happens, roll a 1d100.
Oh, 1d100. I'll do it.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Get the worst thing possible. I believe in you.
We all believe in your terrible luck.
Oh.
82.
I could tell stories. About
82.
how bad the character I made.
And amazingly, there's nothing there. Wow.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow, can someone else roll?
Again. me.
Again.
Roll a d100.
Oh, I do have a question, Silence.
Yes?
Are you accepting spells that aren't in the player's handbook?
I am accepting spells that aren't in the player's handbook,
Oh,
and
hell yeah, I can go through this whole thing then.
and Taito is clean. There's nothing there happening.
Alright, Slender,
Wow.
your turn.
Okay.
Bandits come out of nowhere and slaughter you all. Fuck.
Dragon.
97.
Die.
Nothing.
What the fuck? What is wrong with these
How
random
much of
encounters?
this random encounter is empty, by the way?
A lot of it. I cannot come up with enough to fill up over 100 slots.
You can create redundancies.
Okay, so 18, also nothing. 4, also nothing.
God damn it.
God damn it. We're so lucky. We're so lucky. Hey,
I refuse
roll,
to
please.
Roll. That's a terrible idea.
Roll. We need a meteor.
I mean,
A meteor wipes out the whole race. On the planet.
wipes
The gods
out.
have now died.
That's it back to the Stone Age.
Okay.
Quite literally, a meteor hit the god.
50.
Something has to be on 50. Don't you dare take a name.
Well, what do you know?
Oh no.
You come across a ghost town.
Would I be the lucky one or the unlucky one then?
It depends. But you stop and see what appears to be an abandoned frontier town. There's nothing
By
there.
a ghost town, do you mean a town full of ghosts or an abandoned town?
Abandoned town.
Abandoned town.
Ghosts exist.
There's a thick fog rolling through the air. A tumbleweed
Alright,
rolls
cool.
by, and outside you can see what appears to be a skeleton just gripping an old shotgun in hand.
Alright, before anything happens, can I destroy water? Because that will get rid of the fog.
You can destroy water.
Alright, cool.
You just do, honestly.
And you can, in fact, loot the
Yeah.
town, but let's face it, this is where we're going to end off tonight's session.
Oh, you bat.
Yeah, fuck it. Hey,
Yeah?
detect magic. That's where I want to leave off.
Okay, roll detect magic then.
I don't have to roll it, I just do.
You detect magic, and you can definitely tell that something's up with the fog in the town and everything.
A magical
The whole town is goddamn magic.
There's something magical within the town.
Well.
And there's definitely something about the fog itself that is not natural. Especially since, it was bright and sunny when you left Red Reach, and you're still on the frontier, so... Something's up here.
And I go, in character, oh, now something's up here. And that's where we end off.
Alright. And yeah, of course I'm ending off here, guys. I'm trying to be a bit of a tease to, get any listeners to come back for next week. And also get you guys a little bit excited. Alright, people, it's been fun. Say goodnight, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
Garrett, say good night.
My head hurts real bad.
It's been a lot of fun, people. And hey, look at that. I'm not complete fuzzed by this the end of this session. So, let's see how we do next week. Bye-bye.